Good morning, friends. It is currently Tuesday, December 1st. It's like 10 something in the morning. Ow. Just woke up a little bit ago. Tomorrow is the day that I blow this popsicle stand that is Korea and head home. But tonight is my last night in this hotel before I go back to Yeongtong just to get my suitcases, go transfer the money out of my bank account and all that good stuff. Ow. I have my hair up in these twists. Just sometimes you move your head a certain way and it kills. But yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna head home after my year in Korea. So I figured this morning I would film a little bit of a get ready with me and just kind of reflect on my year in Korea, because why not? So yeah, that's what this video is going to be. And then for the rest of the day, today is just going to be shopping again. I need to get a few things, a few last minute gifts that I couldn't find yesterday. I'm going to go back to that one store that was closed. And then from there, I'll go back home. I need to get a little shoulder bag to use as another suitcase. But just like a nice little tote. A big tote bag that I can like shove some stuff into. So that's what I'm gonna do today. But yeah, it's been a crazy year, obviously. So I just kind of figured I could reflect on it and then we'd head out. This is what I'm looking at this morning. My beautiful view in my hotel room. I just love it. I opened up the window last night because I was so hot and like sweating. And it's winter, so I needed to let that cool air in so that I stopped sweating. But yeah, so I'm gonna go take a shower, wash my face. I already brushed my teeth. Like, I'm not gonna show you that part of my routine because A, like I did that yesterday, but B, like it's not cute and I can't really talk through those steps in my morning routine. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, take a shower, wash my face. I already, like I said, brushed my teeth. I'll run downstairs, get a cup of coffee, and then we will get started. I already packed up my suitcase yesterday, so I'm basically ready to go. I don't have to check out until 2, but I'm definitely gonna check out before then because I'm pretty much done with Hongdae. I don't need anything else around here, I don't think. I think I'll go back to one store just to get a turtleneck that I like, and then from there, we're outie. But yeah, so I'm gonna go over to, I'm gonna take a shower and I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. I just got back from, I look horrifying, sorry, but I just got back from getting coffee and now I just been doing a sheet mask after getting out of the shower. Yeah, so start getting ready here soon, but just wanted to give you guys a little update because for me it's been like an hour, but for you it's been like a second. So yeah, I'm just doing my sheet mask. Gonna lay here for 20 minutes and then we'll get to chit-chatting while I get ready for the day. I'm gonna miss this hotel room. The lighting is just beautiful. Like, look at this bed. Oh, I love it so much. But yeah, alright. I'll let you guys know, whatever. I'm gonna watch my show, have some coffee, and then I'll be back. Alright, friends. So I'm back in the bathroom as per usual. The lighting in here is just so good. I hope you can see me. I have like a fake makeshift tripod situation going on, so sorry if the top of my head is getting cut off, but I stacked as many things as I could to make you tall. So yeah. Right now I just finished my sheet mask. I like to use the leftover essence that comes in these packs as like a little bit of moisturizer, so I'm just gonna do that and pat it into my skin quickly if it will come out. There it is. So 1 second. And then like obviously your neck too. Always go up, friends. But yeah, so I figured since I'm leaving Korea, I would just kind of teach you guys, not teach, well, no, not teach, just kind of discuss my, I don't know, my year here. This year was obviously an insane year because this year was the global pandemic. So I experienced that in Korea, which it hit Korea earlier than it hit the States. So for like during that time, I contemplated going home for, I don't even know. I was like constantly calling my mom in a panic, but I just was like, I don't want to quit. I don't want to leave. I don't want to give up. And no, I'm glad I didn't, because holy guacamole, the United States of America. But anyways, here I am going back anyway. Right now, Korea is actually in their second lockdown. Their lockdowns are a bit different just because it's not everything that's closed. It's cafes, and then like after 9, you can't eat, you can't dine in restaurants. There's no bars, obviously. So it's just kind of, yeah, a weird lockdown. It's not as locked down as other places were, which is, I really am thankful for that, because I don't know what I would have done in my little my one room apartment, you know, where you're like everything is just there. But yeah, so obviously that was crazy, but I definitely made the right decision staying in Korea when things were at its worst. But now I'm going home just because I finished my teaching contract. First things that I learned, teaching is not for me. It's not something for Cassidy to do. It was definitely like the way that I could have come to Korea. That was the only way for me to get here. So I'm really like happy I did it. But for me to be teaching for like years and years just to stay in Korea, that's a hard pass. Like, no. And my branch, I don't know, I had a lot of issues with my branch. I didn't like how they handled a lot of stuff. I didn't like how they treated us kind of often. So I just, I don't know. Most of the people who I worked there with, we actually all left together. So I think that goes to show that like it wasn't a great branch. But obviously I met like some really good friends, like Wada is one of my really good friends from Korea, and if I didn't work at that branch, obviously I wouldn't have met her. So it's like, there's always pluses and minuses, like wherever you work, you know? But luckily, Wada will be a lifelong friend of mine. So yeah, like out of Korea, meeting the people that I met, meeting Bethel, meeting Cece, meeting Wada, meeting Serge, BA, Allison, everybody like that. I'm so thankful that I was able to spend so much time with them, go on the vacations that we went on together, you know, go to the clubs, to the bars before everything was closed. It was really, I don't know, really special to just have friends like that. I think in Korea, I changed a lot. I feel like I got more confident in who I am and the things that I want to do. Which was, I don't know, it's something that everyone should like go through. Obviously being confident and just kind of learning about themselves, learning about what they want, about who they are on their own. Like I think living in a country by yourself, away from your friends and your family, and in my case, my boyfriend, it was obviously a very growing experience. So I think I changed a lot being here, and we'll see how that, you know, translates when I go back home. But yeah, I decided teaching wasn't for me. However, I know that I will obviously come back to Korea. Just, I want to pursue like different things. Like ideally, I would love to pursue something in fashion, something along that line. So here's me, you know, manifesting that now. But teaching was just not it, and I would feel miserable staying here longer teaching. Like it's just such long, for me, I should say. A lot of my friends are staying, and like obviously everyone's different, but for me, teaching just isn't worth it. but it was a good way to just kind of gain a new experience. But I'm not a teacher, and I knew that before I came here. Like, I love the kids, I can't stand teaching them. It's not cute, it's not fun. And I've heard like a lot of different schools, like compared to my school, we did a lot of extra work. So because we did so much work, you know, we're more exhausted. So everyone told me that. They're like, it's not all like this. So that goes to show, like, this is just one person's, obviously this is just one person's opinion, me. So don't take what I say. Obviously the 17 people who watch my videos, don't take this as law about what it's like being in Korea. But I think, I don't know, I experienced so many different things in Korea. I know a lot of people talk about racism in Korea. I definitely experienced some. It wasn't a lot, but like towards when the pandemic was bad, they kind of blamed foreigners for it, which I didn't understand, because there was a huge outbreak in Itaewon, which is a very foreigner dense place. So I think because the outbreak was in Itaewon, they're like, oh, it's you know, the foreigner's fault, when in reality it wasn't a foreigner who like went to the club and then did all the stuff. Like, they traced it back to a Korean person. But because of that, there was so much like fear and hatred, not hatred, fear towards foreigners, that like things started going back to like foreigners couldn't go into like clubs, like even like hip hop clubs, they weren't letting the foreigners in sometimes. And it was just like, what is going on? Especially when you're playing like Travis Scott and we're like, oh, you were not gonna let us in, but you're gonna play like that music. Like, I don't know. There was a lot of blame going around, which didn't make any sense to me, but I don't know. That's just my opinion. It was hard for a while there. It got a bit better, but as more and more waves happened, the blame just kept getting put on foreigners, and I don't think that was fair. That's not a reason why I'm leaving. Like, I'm just kind of talking about things that happened this year. That's not a reason why I'm leaving. It's not a big deal. Like, Korea, I think people forget that Korea is a very homogenous country. So like, there's such a small percentage of foreigners here. It's not easy to expect them to just do things the way things are done in, you know, more diverse countries. So I feel like some people need to like remember that. You can't be like, oh, they should be like, you know, they should be like a Western country. They're not a Western country, and they don't need, I mean, they can grow, but like, you can't expect them to just like be like, I put lotion on my hands so I can't snap. You can't expect them to just be like that right away, just because, you know, you're not having fun or you're not getting what you want. Like, I saw that a lot. They're like, oh, you know, we have to teach them, do this, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it's not gonna happen overnight. There's such a small population of foreigners here, you can't expect them to act like every other, you know, Western country. And like, the younger generation is so much better too, like more accepting, more open-minded than obviously the older generation, because they have been having more experience with foreigners, whether it was like through learning English at a Hagwon, or like going abroad, or having foreign exchange students, or whatever experience that they had with foreigners. I think it kind of shaped a more open and accepting mindset, which was like, that's awesome. So yeah, those are just, you know, some things I experienced here. Overall, I think Korea is like an awesome place. I love it. I could 110% see myself coming back here for like a longer term visit. But for now, just the timing isn't there for me to stay here for a long time, and that's all good. Like, I'm not talking about coming back here and living, because I don't want to do that. But like, just, yeah, like I said, a long-term visit. If I could do something like with fashion while I'm there, that would be, you know, ideal. But like, Korea is awesome, and if anyone like out there who's watching this video is considering coming to Korea to teach or for like a new experience, I would 100% recommend that you just do it. Like, even if you just come for a year like I did, it's like such a special experience. And I know a lot of people like that if you're in a relationship, you don't want to come. Obviously long distance is super hard. Being in a long distance relationship while I was in Korea was but trying. A lot of ups and downs, but in the end, obviously, so far my relationship, you know, we did good. But yeah, it's not easy, but like I don't think you should let things like that keep you from doing the things that you want to do, experiencing the things that you want to experience. You should just give it a try. So many of my friends came here in relationships, and some of them, you know, some of them stayed together, some of them broke up, but like if you want to do something, I think you should 100% just do it. Don't, if you're young and like you're not married, you're just dating, don't like live your life for someone else yet. Like you don't need to. That's my, you know, my opinion, my advice to anyone out there considering coming here. Like just do it, try it. I think it'll be worth it. Like Korea is such a cool place and you can make such amazing friends, and so many of my friends are like so creative, and I can't imagine what my life would be like if I hadn't met like Bethel or Weda or Serge. Like I feel like they helped me learn about who I am in like such a big way. Like I don't think when I go home I know I'm gonna be different, but I think it's like so much better than how I was before. I don't like how my mascara looks. I just feel like I grew up here and I'm just happy to be who I am. And like, I don't know. I just think that life is too short to just wonder what if, you know? And like, if I hadn't come to Korea, I probably would have never, you know, got on YouTube, and I've always wanted to go on YouTube. So I just think like, you should do what you want to do when you can. So if it means coming to Korea, then like, come on girl, or boy, hop on that plane, like come through. Well, not come through, I'll be home, but come on then. My camera's overheating, but hold on. Okay, my rant about Korea is over. I thought it would be longer, but I don't know. More of the story is, come here if you want to, don't think about it too much. Live your life. If you don't like it, you can always go home, okay? Cool. My friend Serge got me these really cute lipsticks. It's called, is it focusing? Apgujeong Orange and Hongdae Red. They're like lipsticks that are made from the city's, are they gonna focus? Whatever, it didn't focus, I'm sorry. But they're the cutest little lipsticks that Serge got for me. Can you see it? Okay, Apgujeong Orange, Hongdae Red. And it's just such a cute little gift idea. I thought it was such a nice gift, like a good memory. They're actually really pretty lipsticks. They're really soft and creamy. I don't know where he got them, but they're super cute. So yeah, my camera's overheating. I'm gonna get ready, pack up, and then we're gonna head out. But thanks for listening to me rant. Let's continue on with this video. Let's check out. Bye, hotel. Featuring Earl.